I can't be the only crafter who feels like I have to earn my hobby time. Lately, we've had a lot of conversations here about the things we feel like we're supposed to do when it comes to our hobbies. And reading your comments, I kept noticing the same feeling underneath them. Why do we feel like we have to justify doing something just because we enjoy it? So today, let's talk about it. Come as you are, leave the pressure behind. Now, you might be asking yourself, when did crafting, something meant to be relaxing, become a reward we have to earn through productivity? And it's so easy to fall into this mindset, the mindset where we only feel good about our craft time if we can point to a tangible result at the end of it. So, this is how it happens for me. I turn on my light pad, pull back the plastic cover, and pick up my pen. And before the first drill hits the canvas, that nagging voice sneaks in saying, you know what, actually, you should be folding laundry or doing something more productive instead. The reality is that we live in a world where productivity is glorified. So we start measuring our craft time by that same standard. If a crafting session didn't produce a finished piece, a gift, or a visible milestone, we get this subtle, lingering feeling that the time was somehow wasted. Here's the thing though, the trap we fall into is treating our craft session like just another unfulfilled task on the list. When we require our hobbies to prove their productive worth, we strip away the exact reason we came to them in the first place. And here's what I want you to remember. Crafting shouldn't feel like a chore. It should be a sanctuary from all of life's pressures. And reading through your comments made me wonder whether we've made hobbies responsible for proving their worth, when maybe joy was enough of a reason in the first place. That takes us into what I like to call low stakes joy. I was actually diamond painting and thinking to myself the other day, crafting doesn't really need to accomplish anything, or does it? Because the truth is, something can be worthwhile simply because you enjoy it. It actually turns out we don't have to improve at everything we love doing. I mentioned before that I used to pressure myself to level up, feeling like because I've been diamond painting for so long, I should be multi-placing faster or placing every drill perfectly straight. It's so easy to let perfectionism convince me that my hobby needs a masterclass or promotion. But I'm learning that a hobby can just be a fun, low-stakes way to spend my time. I see this same pressure sneak in when our curiosity drifts and we want to try out another craft. You end up setting aside a canvas you haven't completed because you suddenly want to build a book nook or open a Lego set, and that quiet little voice goes, but wait, why are you starting something new instead of finishing what you already have? But here's the reality. Shifting focus doesn't make the previous project a waste. It served its exact purpose for as long as you enjoyed it. You don't have to wrestle with static field drills. You don't have to power through it like a punishment. Put the release paper back on, pack up the tray and the pen, and do what actually brings you joy today. All right, it's time for a roll call. I want you to let me know in the comments, what's one hobby you do or something you love doing that you are absolutely not trying to get better at? So no goals, no improvement plan, you just like it. I want to know down below. That brings us to the experience of making versus the finished product. Now you might be thinking, what if I never finish that diamond painting kit or have anything to show for the time I've spent? And the answer is, the time wasn't wasted. The experience itself can be the point. In a recent video, I admitted that sometimes I feel a little embarrassed telling people that I diamond paint, and one of you left a comment underneath that video that I have absolutely just cannot stop thinking about. You said that sometimes you look at a diamond painting and think some people are out climbing Mount Everest, and here I am gluing pieces of resin to cloth. And that comment literally made me laugh out loud when I first read it. But I understood exactly what you meant. For some reason along the way, we started believing that our time has to produce something important to be worthwhile. It's a really easy trap to fall into when you're measuring the worth of an entire evening solely by the progress you made on a project. Not everything in life needs to be Mount Everest. Sometimes giving your brain a break, finding a little peace, and doing something you enjoy, that's enough. Whether that diamond painting project or craft project ever gets finished or not, the value is always in the process, not just the end product. So if you've been waiting for permission to work on the project you want instead of the one you think you should finish, permission to spend an afternoon crafting and in the end not have a completed canvas to show for it, permission to leave a project unfinished, permission to leave the clothes unfolded and enjoy something simply because you enjoy it. Here's your permission slip. You don't have to earn your hobby. And you know why? Because you already deserve the time you spend doing something that brings you joy. All right, class is dismissed. Bye-bye.